Lucia.
Thank you, sweetie pie.
How do you know? This is a first for me. But maybe you can explain why we sit like this.
It's so weird. It feels so awkward and weird. It's amazing. I can't even believe that you're letting me do this. It's crazy to me. It's so funny and fun and nice of you. I just don't really want to be famous. I like having fun, and I feel like I'm an ambitious person, and I love making music and singing, but I just didn't really want to participate in the music industry promotional cycle in the same way as I had, and I found it really exhausting and actually also a little bit stressful and scary. So I made a decision to attempt this new, you know, I'm able to take a risk, I guess, because I'm making enough money writing pop songs for pop stars that I could afford to fail as a solo artist. And I was okay with that result, if this whole like not showing my face thing, you know, affected sales or whatever negatively. But actually, it turned out to work out in my favor. It's crazy.
Is this the first time you're not showing your face?
No, it's like it's maybe the 5th time I've not shown my face. But I haven't done that much stuff either. This is like maybe I think this is the 3rd like interview on TV I've ever done. In this way.
But this is TV history.
It's crazy. I can't believe I'm getting away with it.
What if the back of you becomes famous, though? Then what are you going to do?
That can happen, of course. A lot of people with the same hair, you know, will be stopped and people will think it's you.
I like that. I love my fans, but I also feel like a weird, it's a huge responsibility when someone approaches you and they're so excited and they've put you on a pedestal and they're so reverent. And it's just like everybody poops. And so for me, it's really uncomfortable because I'm like, we're exactly the same. We're just like each other. But when they sort of, treat you with such reverence, for me, it made me uncomfortable. And it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I'm just not built for it. Some people thrive on it, but it's just not for me.
And well, you can understand her, right?
Well, I've never tried being followed the way that Sia explains.
No, but you're experiencing almost the opposite on the red carpet.
Yeah, of not being noticed at all. That's what you want to do. You come take a class with me, honey. I have to completely avoid the blitz.
I think that's kind of the beauty of character acting in a way.
Absolutely.
Because you can truly act. You don't have to be a star, because a star versus an actor is such a different thing. Don't you? Would you agree?
I agree. I take that as a great compliment that people don't recognize me. Actually, it doesn't become as flashy as some of my colleagues experience, but I think you're very right. It's very close to my own credo.
I think you can do most things actually turn that way, except for maybe hosting a car program.
Yes. Yeah, probably couldn't do that.
Have you seen us, though? Maybe we should try it.
You're all very handsome.
Driving wouldn't work so well, no.
Curly mopped stallions.
You have written a lot of great songs and you've given them to other artists, even though you have this fantastic voice yourself. Is this part of the same reason that you really didn't want the attention on you?
No, I think I really feel like there's enough to go around. And sometimes I'll write a song and I'm not personally attached to it. I think it's a good pop song, but I can hear one of those girls singing it. So I'll write it and suddenly I'll feel like I think this one is a Katy song, or I think this one is a Beyonce song, or this feels like Rihanna. And so then I'll go and offer it to them. You know, and then there's a song like Chandelier, which I was in a session writing for, at the time, Rihanna, just in my house. But my intention was to write for Rihanna because she was making a new album. And after I finished it, I was like, oh, I can't give this away. It turns out I wrote myself a pop song. And really, that was kind of like the first pop song, real big pop song that I'd written for myself, because I was kind of indie before that.
We look so much forward to it. Please, please go prepared.
I'm going to.
And thank you so much to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.